Hello YouTube, thanks for joining us at Cooking with G Dubs. And today I'm going to cook for you some stew beef. It's a Jamaican style. And if you like the videos, like or subscribe to us. Just click at the bottom and like and subscribe. And tell a friend to tell a friend about us. And we'll love to share our cooking techniques with them and with you. I'm gonna cook something that's very simple, very easy, keto friendly, that's very healthy and low carb, and you're gonna really enjoy this. All right, so what we're gonna do first, as I showed you before, we're gonna prepare our meat the Caribbean style. We're gonna wash it, and I got a whole pan of beef stew, which is steak that's chopped up. What we're gonna do is we're going to douse it very generously with vinegar. And then we're going to rinse it with hot water. And it's going to take a lot of the sliminess off of the meat as well. And rinse it off with hot tap water. With beef, I do it a couple of times because we're going to wash a lot of the residual blood and fluid off of the meat. So then that way when we do it, when we season up our meat, the season can go all through the meat. One more time. So like I mentioned to you earlier, I'm going to use my earpiece that I cooked, that I made, and I'm going to show you that in another video. And it's made with a combination of green peppers, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, cilantro, Italian parsley, thyme, rosemary, garlic, cloves, and a couple other things. And I'm going to show you that in another video. Just check me out on the future videos. All right? And I'm going to take my earpiece very simply. Take my tablespoon, one, two, three. That looks like about 4 tablespoons, right? That's what it looked like in my book, because I use that new math. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my salt. And I like to use the Himalayan sea salt because that's a little bit healthier for you, so that you could really enjoy your food and not be too salty. All right, and now I'm going to mix it up really, really well. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 key ingredients. Let me rinse my hands off real quick. One of the ingredients is called ketchup. And then I'm going to use, some people can use soy sauce, or you can use this. This is a substitute for soy sauce. For those of you who are allergic to soy and you can't handle it, this is a really good one. I got this at the local grocery store, and it's called Coco Aminos. It's an organic product, and it's a really, really good substitute for soy sauce if you can't handle soy sauce. All right, here it is. All right, a great substitute. And I take some of this. And I pour it over the meat. And again, we mix it up really well. And what this does is it gives a really, really nice, sweet / salty flavor to the food. And if you have the time, the best thing to do is when you season it up like this, because you see, it didn't take me long to season it. But what you do is when you season it up like this, for better flavor, you can season it the night before and then cook it the next day. And then that way it'll be absolutely spectacular. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to let it sit for about 30 minutes. And then we're going to come back and then we're going to put it on the fire. All right, be right back. All right, now that it's been cooking, we've been sauteing it over a period of time, and what has happened is it started to caramelize at the bottom, and that's the result of the tomato or the ketchup and the soy sauce. And look at the color that you've been able to get. Nice and golden brown. Oh my goodness. The smell is absolutely stupendous. My family's about to lose their mind right now because they smell so good in their nose and stuff. Whew. But it's not ready yet. Now, we're gonna add a little bit of water, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make a gravy. I had it down on low, and it's been cooking on low or medium heat for the last hour and a half, 2 hours, until it's nice and tender. Depending on the amount of meat that you're cooking will determine how much or how long it'll take for you to cook it. So now what we're gonna do is turn up the heat a little bit. So now what we're gonna do is make the gravy. And I tell you, this thing is so tender, you could cut it with a butter knife. All right, so now let's see how it looks. Look at that. Whew, absolutely delicious. Now we're going to start making the gravy. And making the gravy is real simple. We're going to still use the same ingredients we used in the beginning, which is the ketchup with a little bit of soy sauce. And what we're going to do to have a really good presentation is we're going to add our onions. Look at that. I like using the red onions because it gives a really nice, sweet flavor to whatever you're cooking. Even though the Ippies has it in there, it just makes it look really, really nice. So at this point, what I'm going to do is add my water. Then I'm going to add a little bit more of my soy sauce. Or this is the soy sauce substitute. Again, it's called amino, organic cocoa aminos. And a little Heinz ketchup. And just this combination together is going to give an absolutely fantastic flavor. And we're going to have a really nice thick gravy. And I'm going to let this boil on high for about 10 minutes, and then it'll be ready. We'll pour some more water, and then we'll be ready to go. I didn't want to put too much water. A real nice gravy so we can have it with our rice. And I'm going to put the plate together and I'm going to show you how it's going to look. All right, YouTube, now are you ready? Now let's see what it looks like. Wow.
Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh my goodness. Oh. This is absolutely fantastic. Now we're going to plate it so you can see what it looks like. And remember what I told you, you could cut it with a butter knife. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you. Look at that. Look at that gravy. And you see, if you look at the gravy real close, there's not a whole lot of grease in it. Not a lot of fat, because we don't need that in our food at all. Too much fat in your meat is not good. Put a little gravy on the rice. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. Doesn't that look scrumptious? Ooh, wow. Now let's get our butter knife. See? Got that butter knife. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm not even putting a lot of effort in it. It is just falling apart. Ooh. 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 As they say in Creole, mes amis, let that stand up, let that well. Oh my God. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's ridiculous. Mes amis, why would I'm waiting? Well, if you want this at your house, check out the video, like it, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend about our YouTube video. Not chef, but Cooking with G Dubs. Really appreciate you checking me out, and you can have this at your home by doing what we do. All the videos are in our, the links will be below. Check out our YouTube page and you'll see how to make all of these different dishes. Thanks so much for checking this out. Cooking with G Doubles. See you on the next video. Thanks.